Hey everybody, I'm Brian Franz with Sentinel Emergency Solutions. We are at FDIC 2019. Behind me we have the new Melle Fire Protection District, which is in St. Charles County, Missouri. This is their new Rosenbauer pumper, so we're going to give you just a quick tour and kind of show everybody some of the neat features. This truck is brand new and has a lot of new and unique features built onto it. So kind of starting up here in the front, we have two crosslays in the front bumper and then a trash line. Each crosslay holds 200 feet of inch and 3/4. And then our trash line holds 100 feet of just inch and 3/4. So all three pre-connects are up here in the front, which is pretty cool. Normal air horns, and something you can't see though, underneath here we have actually 3 train horns. So besides air horn and train horns, you'll be able to hear this thing coming. So kind of walking down the side of the truck here. This is the Commander cab with the 18-inch raised roof, 78-inch long, so it's one of the biggest cabs that we make. ISX 600 horsepower engine, Allison transmission, and this is our air ride independent front suspension. I think it's one of only a couple trucks here at the show with air ride IFS. The other one that we push is parabolic springs. Between those two, the truck rides amazing. So 18-inch raised roof. This is a gear compartment for driver gear, kind of keeps it segregated by itself. Multiplexed electrical system, and just a ton of room inside the cab here, obviously with the Commander. So working our way to the back of the truck here, like I said before, it's our 78-inch cab, which gives you a huge compartment back here, which a lot of customers are doing EMS stuff out here, or some crew gear. You hear about all the clean cab stuff. This gets just gear and other things out of the cab. Inside of here, we have 2 outboard forward-facing seats, a center roll-up cabinet inside of there for stuff, and then overhead. One thing unique that we do a lot of, this is a Line-X floor, and then we got a 2-tone kind of paint, so everything is black on the interior except for the gray overhead. It really brightens up the interior of the cab so it doesn't feel quite as dark all the time. So one thing that's kind of neat, I don't know if you can see it, but on the bottom here there's actually a projector. You can kind of see it on my hand, but it shines new Melle right here on the ground out of every cab door, which is really cool on this truck. So, and then again, working our way down, this is our Minnesota extruded aluminum body. So the roll-up doors are outside of the compartment. The door tracks are outside of the compartment. So when we say we're giving you 50 inches wide, you got 50 inches or 40 inches wide by whatever that height is. True, usable compartment space. The other cool thing we do is we recess the LED lights inside of the compartments, which again, just gives you more room for trays and shelves, stuff like that. It's really neat how we do the Minnesota body. And then inside of that, we do these flip-down steps, which I like to talk about. They're obviously a seat if you want to sit down, gives you a little bit more room. We do see a lot of pull-out tilt-down trays, and as you pull something out, it kind of hits you in the face. This thing allows you to get up here and access stuff, and it's not going to fall out. I weigh 150 pounds on a good day, and anyway, that step will hold you. So, hydraulic ladder rack sitting here. This is, again, something we make. It comes down about 40 inches off the ground. Up there it holds a 24-foot, a 14-foot, and the attic ladders in the back. So hydraulic center mount ladder rack here. Tons of just shelving, stuff like that. Some pull-out tool boards, which are pretty neat. And this is a C-Tech cabinet. So we C-Tech custom made this for new Melle. You can get these drawers in all different sizes, height, width, all that stuff. We do a lot of C-Tech stuff. They do a great job for us. LED scene lighting, power arc warning lights, got a ton of warning lights on it. And this is a rear mount pump, so when we get over here to the officer's side, you'll be able to see it. Kind of working the back side here, we got a walkway on this side, so that's why there's no hose bed cover for it. A walkway, this will hold 1,200 feet of 5-inch. This, instead of doing a booster reel, new Melle wanted something just for wash downs and things like that. So this is actually, it's not an electric reel, it's a water reel. And it's like a garden hose reel. It's 150 feet up there, and that's all they're going to use it for, some washdown stuff. So, rear mount pump, a unique feature. We try to do something a little different. Everybody has an arrow stick built onto the truck. Nobody seems like they ever pay attention to it. This thing will hold like 70 or 80 different wording patterns that you can put in there. So you can program it to say whatever you want. And this one, obviously, it just says, do not tailgate emergency vehicles. So something kind of cool. And then we did this slide out step on it too. Just a little bit easier way to access stuff inside. Pump access, easy climb ladder up here that folds out, and then a landing area with a coffin compartment up on the top of the truck. A lot of usable space for new Melle. This is their 5th Rosenbauer. They have a 2004 from us. that's similar to this, just doesn't have quite as many features. So they took their 2004 and just enhanced it, which you'll be able to see over here on the pump panel. So this obviously is not a normal pump panel up here, which you don't have it on right now, but this is a TV screen that shows all 4 different cameras. So there's a camera on the light tower, one on the left, the right, the rear, and then also one out the front. So when you put the truck in pump, TV comes on, you can see all sides of the truck. And then on here, you'll notice that there are no electric valves. There's it's not normal by any means. This truck has compressed air foam on it. And this has something, this is the second truck that we as Rosenbauer have done, but this is the SAM unit. So Hale Products actually sells this, and this screen controls the whole truck. So you take one finger, flip it up, and you're flowing water. It's something really neat. If you're here at FDIC, go outside, they're flowing water with it. It's awesome to kind of see and flow and use. Here at Rosenbauer, we believe that this is the future of the fire industry and the way things are going for sure. You get a tablet with this as well. So you get out of the truck, you have a tablet with you, you can operate the whole truck right from a tablet or right here from the screen. So, command light tower, working our way back, command light tower with backlighting up on the top. This truck has Green Star, so it has our idle reduction technology. So you pull the parking brake and the truck engine after a certain time will shut off. The engine or the generator fires up and it'll run the truck off of that, which is really cool. Or you just have a diesel powered APU unit as well. So, and then one other unique thing, we put an awning on the side of this truck. So their other pumper, that's a demo that we sold them back in 2015, I think it was. We put an awning on it and they love it. A lot of guys who are used to hinge doors would always stand underneath it when it's raining. This truck, obviously, we put an awning on it, cover up the pump panel, give them a little more room. So, the rear mount pump is something we do a ton of at Rosenbauer. We're great at these. We do a lot of them on the officer side. We do a lot of them on the driver's side. We customize these to whatever fire departments want. So that's why the pump panel's on the officer side for these guys, a lot of 2-lane road stuff. And then we put the ladder rack on the driver's side, so that way they're pulling ladders off in the middle of the street compared to over here in the ditch. So thanks again for walking around with me with the new Melle Fire Protection District's Rosenbauer rear mount pumper. So come check it out. We're at booth 5200 here in the main hall at FDIC 2019.